Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart at Kelly in Vegas on Twitter. And the man to my right, Mr. Teddy Covers at Teddy_Covers. And the other iconic man to my left, Ski Prophet at Ski Prophet on Twitter. Hakeem, one of the best in the NBA business. I'm excited for the NBA to be over. We talked about this before we went on. It is football season. It is time to talk some football. We have the Chicago Bears at the Atlanta Falcons. Now, this one came off the key number of 3.5 down to 3. Shockingly, though, all of the tickets are on the Falcons. Now, I know the Falcons absolutely blew that game to the Dallas Cowboys. Coaching mismatch there, in my opinion. Dan Quinn, I don't know what the hell you were doing. Teddy, I'm going to start with you. That was a crazy call for him to go for 2. Then they lose the game by 1. Weird. That's why you kicked the PAT. All those things aside, on to the next week. Your thoughts on this matchup with the Bears and Falcons?
So certainly there's a lot of finger pointing going on in Atlanta right now. In the media, in the locker room, I didn't get that sense. And when you read the quotes from the Falcons after the game and the practice quotes this week, that's a hungry, focused team. And there's a reason that they opened as 3.5-point favorites against the 2-0 Bears. You also look at 0-2 teams versus 2-0 teams. One desperate and hungry, the other fat and happy. And the betting market results when an 0-2 team faces a 2-0 team in week 3 of the NFL is very clear. Ralph Michaels did some database research, and basically the 0-2 team cashes better than 2 out of 3. So there's a reason that the Falcons are laying in this game. And when we look at these two teams, I understand Atlanta blew the game in improbable fashion last week, and everyone's making fun of their special teams after they allowed the onside kick recovery that was the difference between winning and losing the ballgame. But Atlanta's done something right in each of the first 2 games. That offense has moved the ball up and down the field. The Bears' defense is not elite. It's not close to being elite. Not in 2020. And Chicago's not trading touchdowns with anybody. We saw the offense. I mean, the Giants shut them down after halftime last week. We saw the Lions defense have success for at least a half against Chicago. And even more than that, 3 quarters until all of the Lions, they lost their top 3 cornerbacks. And lo and behold, Trubisky looked good. And when we look at this total, this isn't a total in the Bears' range. The Falcons are chalk here again for a reason. I would not look at Atlanta as being a team likely to be hung over this week. And all the we hate Dan Quinn stuff, 2 weeks ago was we hate Matt Nagy. There's lots of coaches you can find to hate in the NFL.
That's a really good point, Teddy. You got to kind of look at what the narratives are and why the lines are what they are. I know you do make your own power rating, so one more question for you. Lots of rumors swirling about Julio Jones and his health. How many points is Julio worth to your number on if he plays or whether he doesn't play?
Half a point.
Okay.
Exactly half a point. Not even a full point, because Atlanta has depth at the wide receiver position. Without Jones, they still have plenty of options, namely Calvin Ridley's been pretty impressive so far this season.
All right, Hakeem, I'm kind of on board with Teddy here. I do lean towards the Falcons, but I obviously have my reservations here. This might be a stay-away game for me. What are your thoughts on the Chicago Bears at the Atlanta Falcons for week 3?
Well, whenever Dan Quinn is on the bubble of getting fired or whatever the case may be with all the rumors, he seems to deliver and get a win. I think he has his team fired up. I don't know if we can trust him for an entire game either, Kelly, but we can trust him, I think, for at least at half. So I think if you like the Falcons, you have to look at them early. And I don't really trust Maserati Mitch, what we've seen from him in the past 2 weeks. Teddy talked about the teams that he's played. The Falcons defense, though, they're not that great either. They're giving up about 6.9 yards per play. It might have been the worst in the league, but I don't really trust Mitch. So I would look towards the Falcons on the first half.
Ooh, Falcons first half. That's an interesting look, too. All right, great stuff from both guys. If you guys are looking for any other WagerTalk video, head over to our WagerTalk YouTube page. Click that like button, hit the subscribe, and never miss out on another WagerTalk YouTube video.